Okay, welcome everybody. Nice to see you again. Okay, so let me share my screen. Okay, so welcome back. Just let me know if you can hear me okay. Type in a message, okay, just so that I know you can hear me fine. Welcome to the class, okay, with me, Richard. We're back to talk about the reading PET preliminary exam. Okay, we're going to go into detail about part 2 and how to approach part 2. Okay, so let me know if you've got any problems with sound. If you can't hear me, just let me know. Okay, yeah, let's begin. Okay, now I'm going to start in the first minute with a quick question. Okay, I like sport, as you know. I like surfing. I like football. I played a bit of tennis. So a question to begin with: what do we say when a tennis match has been won? What do people say? Have a look and find out if you like. Okay. Yeah. Thank you, Robin. Okay. What do we say when a tennis match has been won? I'll give everybody 1 minute to think about this. Okay. Yeah. What is the phrase when a tennis match has been won? If you know it, just put it into the chat. Okay. Have a look online if you need to. Do a quick Google search. Okay. What is the phrase in English when somebody wins a tennis match? They are a winner, Luis. They are a winner. That's the name of the person. Yes. Okay. There is a phrase that they use, and the phrase is this: game, set, and match. Okay. Now, this is going to be an important phrase for us today because we are looking at the match. Okay. Match can mean a competition, okay, between two people, but also match means when you've got a connection. Okay. And this is the key for part 2, making that connection, similar to part 1, similar to our class last Wednesday. Part 1, part 2, it's all about making that match. Okay, that game, set, and match that we're looking for. So stay with me, and you'll find out how we do this, how to best do this. All right, now I'm gonna rub this out, okay, because it's a bit thin. I like a thicker pen. Okay, yeah. So let's begin with a question for everybody in the class. Okay, what does part 2 of the exam look like? Part 2 of the PET preliminary reading exam, and what do we need to do for maximum marks, for top marks? Okay, now let me give you a minute to think about that. Okay, in fact, what I might do is I'll put my timer up. Okay, so I'll reshare my screen so that we've got our timer. Okay, yeah, let's do now. Let's get our timer up there. Okay. Okay, a minute to think about these two questions. What does part 2 of the exam look like? What do we need for top marks? Okay, if you have some ideas, please write them in the chat. Okay, down at the bottom. It's nice to hear from students. Okay. 30 more seconds. Okay, that's time, yeah, time out. Okay, as they say in America. So what does part 2 of the exam look like? Maybe you've had to think about that. Okay, and what do we need to do for maximum marks? Well, I don't see any ideas in the chat yet. That's fine. Let's go through it then. All right. So I will share the exam paper as it is, okay? Here we go. Yeah, this is my sample test. Okay. Now, we looked at part 1 in our class last Wednesday, so let's move on to part 2. Let's make this a bit bigger. Okay. So you can see you've got 5 questions. Okay. You've got 5 different texts. All right. Yeah. We've got Nancy, Marcus, Ellie, Leo, Josh. Okay. And then we've got 5 possibilities. Sorry, not 5. We've got 8 possibilities. Okay. So we have to choose 5 of these possibilities to match to the people in the questions. Okay. In this case, we can see here, okay, the context of the question. Young people all want to do a cycling course. Yeah, we've seen this one before. There are descriptions of 8 cycling courses. Decide which course would be the most suitable for the people below. Okay, so let's go back to this. Okay, now in summary, okay, let me get my highlighter. Okay, there are 6 questions. I want a highlighter, don't I? Yeah, okay. All right, you've got to match the questions to the answers. Okay, there are 8 possible answers. Okay, you can see here 8. Sorry, that should be 5, not 6. Okay, yeah. So 3 will not be used. So it's a bit of a process of elimination. Okay, guys. So let's have a look at how we can do this. Okay, what is the best and fastest way to do this? So how do we get top marks in part 3? All right, the usual. Okay, read. Let me just, sorry, I need to share my screen again, don't I? I need to go back to that. Okay, and share. Here we go. Right, that was a screen that I should have been using. So let's just jump back here. Okay, yeah. So as we said, as we can see here, okay, there are 5 texts. Okay, yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and you've got 8 possibilities. You have to choose 5. Okay. So, how do we get top marks in part 2? All right, read all the questions carefully. Okay, a bit like part 1, we're underlining all the key points. Okay, once we've done that, once we've looked at the different parts and we've underlined our key points, okay, etc., then we will be looking through the answers, okay, and underlining the key points again. Okay, so yeah, we look through our answers, okay, underline our key points, okay, and we're looking to establish connections to make a match, okay, get the same ideas. All right, so let's have a look, okay, at one that I prepared earlier. Yeah, so let's rub this out. Okay. Now, this is the correct match. Okay, we have got ideas which match, which are the same. Okay, now why are they the same? All right, have a look. Okay, and think about why I have matched A to 7. Okay, we've got Marcus here. Okay, why is course A a perfect match for Marcus? Okay, again, I'm going to give you a bit of time to do that. Okay, I'll call up my timer. Let's see, where's my timer here? Okay, so what I'll do is I will reshare. Okay, and I'll share my screen, and now we do the timer. Okay, yeah, right. Let's start this again. Let's reset that. Yeah, okay. All right. I will give you, let's say, 3 minutes to look at A and 7 and say why I've got the match. Okay, what ideas are the same? What ideas connect? Okay, write them in the chat if you feel you want to. Okay, let me know. Yeah, excellent, Lewis. Yeah, okay. So you've said he can't attend a morning course. Now, I'm going to highlight that as Lewis has given us made a good point here. Okay, you can see these are all afternoon courses. Okay, and Lewis says he can't attend a morning course. We've got one connection. Okay, thank you, Lewis. Countryside. Yeah, well done, Lewis. Yeah, mountains, rivers, forest, off-road. Thank you very much. Another connection. Let's keep our clock up here. Okay, there we go. Keep the ideas coming, guys. Good stuff so far. What are the connections? If you've just joined us, what ideas are similar in the answer and the text? Okay, the answer 7 and the text A. Okay, some very good stuff from Lewis so far. We've got 1 minute left. Any more ideas? If you can match them for me, guys. I see a few more in there. Okay, I'll give you a little bit of a hand. Okay, I'm going to point out just in Marcus some of the ideas. He's an excellent cyclist. Okay, right. Thank you very much, Robin. Yes, good cycling skills. Very good cycling skills. Okay. There is one more idea left. Okay, he wants to learn more about looking after his bike. Okay, we've gone over our 3 minutes, but that's okay. We're practicing today. Someone else, okay, where is the idea that corresponds or matches, yeah, with he wants to learn more about looking after his bike? I've got my eye on the chat, okay? You can see me keep looking down at my other screen in the chat. So I'm looking for that last bit of information that gives us the game, set, and match. What have we got, guys? Lewis, Robin, let's see. We've got a few other people as well in the chat. Anybody else, if you can tell me, find me the information that corresponds. Woodland tracks. Yeah, I mean that, Lewis, that kind of goes with the idea of countryside. Okay. So I would put that with your original idea. Okay. Okay. Look, I'll help you out, guys. I'll help you out. Okay, as we've got 3 out of the 4 main ideas. So I'll give you a hand with the last one. Okay, expert advice on keeping your bike in good condition. Okay, now we've got 4 ideas there. Yeah. Okay, 4 ideas in total. Now that's what I'm talking about this game, set, and match. Okay, they have to go together. Okay. I'll just just make my point here. When you have you've got your text, okay, and you've got your answer, you are going to be 100% sure that they go together, because you'll have 4, sometimes 5 ideas which match. Okay, and that's what I mean about a game, set, and match. It is impossible for it to be any other possibility. So you will establish those connections and you'll be 100% sure you've got your match. Okay, just as we have done together there. Okay, with the help of the other guy. So I'll just go back to my screen there. Yeah, okay. So that took us a few minutes. Okay, now I would say that with this part of the test, okay, some people can maybe allow themselves up to 10 minutes. Okay, this means a bit less time on other questions. Okay, but this is quite time consuming, this part of the test. All right, so if this is something that you feel takes you a while, okay, that's fine. If you're faster with the other question, spend a bit more time here to get those connections and make sure you're 100% sure, because we know we've got a mark here. Okay, so that's 1 down. Yeah, well done, everybody. So let's move on and we'll make it a little bit more tricky. Yeah, okay. We are going to look at another one. Okay, and we've got 2 possibilities here. Okay, we've got Ellie. Let me get my highlighter. Okay, yeah, we've got Ellie here. Okay, she's number 8. All right, we've got our ideas here. Okay, and we've got 2 possibilities. Okay, now I said that if you stayed with me, and we're about 18 minutes in, I'd give you a tip. Okay, in fact, I've got another tip later for the lesson, but I've got one now, and it is this. Okay, be very careful, because when you are connecting your ideas, similar is not the same. Okay, similar is a distractor. Similar can confuse you and make you choose the wrong answer. Okay, as an example, we've got 3 things up here. Okay, I'm not very good at skiing. I can't ski, and I'm a basic level skier. They're similar in that all of them say that I'm not good at skiing. Okay, all of them say that my ability to ski is not high. All right, but one of them has a different idea. All right, the ideas are similar, but one is not the same. Okay, which one of these sentences is different to the other 2? Please write in the chat if you think you've got it. I'm not very good at skiing. I can't ski. I'm a basic level skier. Which one of these is different? Please write it in the chat if you think you've got it. Okay, I'll have to bring the old timer out, I think. Yeah, Lewis, which one means no skills? Which one? I can't ski. Okay, thank you, Lewis. Good man. Okay. Yeah, I can't ski means that there are no skills. Okay, so in fact, whoops, I've cancelled it. Let me write that again. Okay, I can't ski. I have no skills. Okay, let's save it this time. Let's press the right button. Yeah, okay. So in fact, this is a different idea. All right, I can't ski. I've never skied. I've got 0 skills. Yeah. So that is indeed a different idea to this one and this one. And this is something that you have to be very careful with. Okay, you'll have similar ideas, okay, which might make you think, this corresponds with this. Let's match, A to 5, for example. All right, but you need to be a bit more careful, look at it in more detail and say, it's similar, but it's not the same. This is there to confuse me, is to make me choose the wrong answer instead of the right answer. And I'm going to, they're trying to get me to lose a mark. Okay. I say this every class, but that's okay. It's worth repeating. Every exam that you do with Cambridge has what we call distractors. Okay. These are examples of, these are ideas which may be similar, okay, but are not the same idea and can confuse you or make you choose the wrong answer. Okay, so be careful of distractors. Yeah, okay. If you come to the classes every Wednesday, you've probably heard me say this a couple of times, but that's okay. You're going to see it in every exam you do with Cambridge, so it's worth mentioning. All right. So similar is not the same. Bear that in mind. So with that idea in mind, yeah, let's move on. Okay, and let's have a look at Ellie. Okay. Let's see. I'm going to give you, again, I think I'll give you 3 minutes. Let me just, if I can get my timer up, can I? No, I need to reshare. So let's reshare. So we've got our timer. Yeah. Okay, let's get that timer there. Yeah. Okay, it's still running, so I just need to stop and reset that. Okay. Right, I'll give you 3 minutes. Now, as I showed you, you should be underlining all the key vocabulary in the answer. Sorry, the text, okay, here, and the answers, okay. As I've said before, write all over the exam. There's no problem with that. If you want, if you're doing this now, maybe take a screenshot, okay, so that you can draw all over it. All right. So let's give you your 3 minutes. I'll do the underlining because I'm imagining that you're going to be doing it anyway. Okay. Now, 8. Does it go with E or B? Right. Over to you guys. We're off. The last sentence is covered. Thank you, Robin. Let me just make an adjustment there. Let's do the select. Let's move it up. Yeah. Thank you very much, Robin. Okay. Now. Okay. How are we doing for time? Right. Just under 2 minutes. Okay. I've done the underlining for you. Okay. Look for that connection. Be 100% sure you've got your match. And yeah, thanks guys for writing to me in the chat. Let me know how things are going. Any questions? Yeah. Right. 1 more minute, guys. Okay. Okay, final 20 seconds. Okay, guys. E or B? What do you think? Write in the chat, okay? And give me a reason. Give me 2 reasons. Give me 3 reasons, or even 4. Which one is it to be, guys? What have we got, guys? E or B? Let me know in the chat. Maybe you're not sure. Okay, we've got an E. Okay. Right, Lewis, you're correct. You're 100% correct. What reasons have we got? Okay. Only last time because you told me better to guess than none. Okay. It was luck. All right, Lewis. Let's have a look at some of the reasons. Okay. She knows how to ride her bike. Okay. She's 9. Yeah, we've underlined this information. She isn't confident with starting and stopping. She'd love to meet other cyclists with a similar ability. All right. All of those ideas are in E. Okay. Can you find them? I'm sure Luis is being modest. He's got the right answer. Can you find which ideas correspond? Have a look. I'll give you a hand. Okay. So, not a beginner. All right. The first idea. So this goes with she knows how to ride her bike. Okay. Now let's have a look across the way. Yeah. Okay. Across the way. She can't ride a bike yet. All right. So automatically this is not corresponding. Okay. If you can't ride a bike, okay, you do not know how to ride a bike. Okay. Now you're on it, Lewis. Yeah. Meet other cyclists of the same level. So look, you'll be in a group of pupils. Sorry. Of the same level. Excuse my drawing. Okay. Which corresponds with this, to meet other cyclists. Yeah. Okay. So that works there. Let's call that 3. Okay, my numbering needs to be a bit better. Okay. Yeah. Brakes. Okay, thank you, Luis. Yeah. Okay, using your brakes. All right, which goes with starting and stopping, doesn't it? Let's call that number 4 for blue. Okay. Open to all children up to the age of 10. Okay, how old is Ellie? Ellie is 9. Yeah. Okay. Again, we've got 4 ideas there. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, that is a game, set, and match. Okay, and you will see here ideas which contradict it. Okay, it makes learning to cycle beginners only. All right, so this doesn't match. Okay, so we're 100% sure about that. Yeah. Okay. So good work. Well done, Luis. Okay. And everybody else, if you got it, yeah, if you got E, it's a game, set, and match. So we can move on. Okay. And at this point, I'll repeat myself again. A mini tip. I mentioned this before. Always shade in your answer while doing the exam when you're 100% sure, when you've got that game, set, and match. Why? Because you do not want to spend time at the end of the exam stressing about writing, shading in your answers on your answer paper. Okay. So what did we say? We said that 8 was E. Yeah. So we'll go down 8. We're going to shade E in there. That's done. We don't need to worry about that now at the end of the exam. Okay? No stress, yeah? Because you get marked on what you write on the answer sheet, not what you write here. Okay? Right. Good stuff, everybody. Okay, so let's move on. And I've made it a little bit more difficult for you here. All right, we've got two people. We've got 9 and 10 here. We've got Leo, okay, and Josh, yeah, and we've got 4 possibilities. Okay, so just to repeat what I said, establish connections. Okay, you're looking for 3 or 4 similar ideas. Okay, remember that similar is not the same. Okay, yeah, so be careful of ideas which are similar but in reality they are slightly different. That's the distractor. All right, so I'm going to give you a bit more time this time. I think I will give you 6 minutes. Okay, we'll start with 6 minutes and then together we'll come back and see what we've got. As I said before, write on the exam. It helps to underline, circle, draw little numbers, whatever helps you. Okay, you can see my exam. Okay, my answer. It's a bit of a mess, really. Okay, but I've coded everything, and this helps me. And now I'm 100% sure that A is E. Okay, do the same. All right, take a screenshot of this if you need to, if you want to underline stuff. Okay, now I'm going to set the clock. All right. You will start to see that for 9 and 10, 2 of the answers are more similar for each one. Okay, then you have to decide which is similar and which is the same. All right, I'll give you a clue in a couple of minutes if you haven't seen which ideas are closer. Okay. Any questions along the way, please write in the chat. Okay, I'm here to help. Yeah. Okay, let's pause it there. Okay. And I said I'd give you a clue. All right. B and H are similar, aren't they? Okay. We've got the idea of a beginner cyclist or someone who can't ride. All right. Now, we can see clearly Leo can't cycle yet. Okay. So We're going to go for B or H here, okay? Now we need to establish which one is the same, which one has got the exact connections, and which one is a bit of a distractor, doesn't correspond exactly, okay? Just the same, okay? C and F, okay, are going to match with Josh. Okay, Robin's got his answers already. I'm going to give people a bit more time, but we'll talk, Robin. Okay, we'll reflect and see if you've got it. Okay, the same for Josh. Okay, you've got to decide which one out of C and H matches 100%. Which one is the game, set, and match, and which one is similar but not the same. All right. Let's see. Let's give you another minute. Okay, and let's see if Robin is right. Yeah, okay. I'll give you the helping hand, okay. Yeah. Underlining, yeah. Right, how are we doing? Sorry, I want to keep my clock up there. All right, 30 more seconds. Well, 35, okay. Okay, right, guys. What do you think? Okay, 9 could be B or H, and 10 could be C or F. Okay, it's time to decide. Okay, tell me which one you have chosen and why. Okay, I want the reasons as well. Yeah, okay. So write to me in the chat. Let me know why you've chosen your choice. Okay, let's start with number 9. B or H? What do you think, guys? I'll start giving some clues. Okay. One-to-one instructions. Okay. Yeah, learn on his own. Okay. Here we've got per group, beginners only group. Okay. Yeah. And we've got advice, helmets, light. Okay. Practical information, cycling codes and equipment. Okay. So we're going to go for H. Okay. This is the same. That's a game, set, and match. Okay. Yeah, but Luis, an absolute beginner is the same as somebody who can't ride a bike. Okay. Yeah. That idea does match. Okay. With this one, that one goes with both of those. Okay. Yeah. 1 and 1. All right. But if we look at further stuff, one-to-one, okay, advice on helmets, lights, what to wear, okay. We've only got information, yeah, in this one, okay. And Luis, you're telling me about number 10 now, okay. So, right. Okay, Luis, you've gone for C, same age, yeah, okay, so he's 11, okay, so it's age 11 to 12, all right, he's skilled, okay, yeah, that idea goes there, advanced cyclists. What else? There's another important idea. You're right, by the way, Luis, okay, you're right. There's another important idea. I'm going to underline it here. Cycling tricks. Okay. Now, if we look here, find out how to do wheelies, rampers, spins. These are all the tricks. Okay, so this is our key idea. Okay, yeah, cycling tricks. All right, here, have you been doing too many tricks? Okay, taking it up mountains, it probably needs tender loving care. Going to teach you to maintain and repair your bike. There's nothing about maintaining and repairing the bike in this part. Okay, he wants to learn tricks. He has not been doing tricks. Okay, so this one works with the idea that he wants to learn tricks. This one is for people who have already been doing tricks. So this is similar but not the same, and this is the same as this one. Okay, so we've got our game, set, and match. Okay, we're 100% sure. Yeah, 9 goes with H. Okay, and 10 goes with C. Yeah. Okay, let's put that up there. Okay, yeah. 9 goes with H. Okay, and 10 goes with C. Yeah, go. All right, let's get rid of that one. Okay. The ideas match exactly. Okay. Let's move that across there. Yeah. Okay. So, I said stay tuned for another tip. And my last tip, okay, is that when you've done the exam, okay, you've done this part and you've matched everything, you've been very careful, very meticulous. This is not a part of the exam then that you need to check later, okay? It's one of those questions where you've spent 10 minutes, you've ticked, you've matched everything, you've been very careful. You're going to be 100% sure, okay, about your answer. So finish it and don't waste time checking it again, okay? Because to go through, if we look at the beginning, if we look at the format of the exam again, okay, here we go, yeah, 5. If we have to go through and read all of that again to check, is it this, is it that, does this sentence in A match with this sentence in 6 or not? You could spend another 6-7 minutes checking your answer, okay? You're not going to have time to do that, all right? Get it right the first time, okay? And you won't need to go back and check it. Right, there are other parts of the exam that you may need to go back and check, but this is not one of them. Okay, that's my final tip. Do it well the first time, and you don't need to go back at the end again to check it. Okay, yeah. So that is my last tip. Yeah. So just to review, just to go over, read all the questions very carefully, underline the key points in your text, okay, but also the answer sheet. Make those connections, all right, make the match. There are normally 4 ideas, okay, which correspond together. So you're looking to match 3 or 4 ideas. And if you've got 4 ideas which are the same, okay, you can be 100% sure, all right? And be careful of things which have similar ideas but are not the same, okay? I'm very bad at skiing is not the same as I can't ski, all right? Be careful with those ideas. They're there to make you choose the wrong answer, all right? So that is a wrap for today. That is game, set, and match for this session. I hope it was useful. As always, if it was useful, like and subscribe, set your notifications for home studies. If you want to learn more about the PET preliminary reading exam with me, we have a session every Wednesday at 6 o'clock. And if you're interested in classes, either one-to-one or group classes, sign up with us, get in contact. Okay. Now, we'll finish with question and answer. It's time now, but I've got 5 minutes free. So if you have any questions you would like to ask me, please write them in the chat. Okay, I'll just hang on, yeah, and answer your questions. If you're happy, okay, and you don't have any questions, then I'll say thank you very much for joining me, and I'll see you next Wednesday at 6 o'clock, hopefully 6 o'clock in the afternoon. All right. So let me know in the chat, guys. Okay. I will write to you guys as well in the chat. Any questions? How long does the reading part 2 take? Okay, right. Good question, Luis. There's no definite answer to that. Okay. If we remember that you've got 45 minutes for the entire exam. Okay. Thank you, Robin. Okay. You've got 45 minutes for the exam. Okay. And there are 6 questions. Okay. 6 parts. So my recommendation would be to spend maybe 6 to 8 minutes per question. Okay. However, this part of the exam sometimes takes longer. Okay. Be ready. Let's write in here. Okay. Be ready to spend a bit longer. Okay. Maybe 10 minutes. Okay. On this part. Okay. And a bit less on others. All right. Now you might be a bit better at this and you might do it a bit faster, in which case maybe you can use the time on another part of the exam. But I would say a maximum of 11, 12 minutes, Luis. Okay. Do I have a vocabulary list? I'll have to talk to the boss about getting a vocabulary list, but really, you want B1 vocabulary, okay? So any textbook, any B1 textbook will give you vocab, but you know, if you want to join the classes, we can start giving you vocab as well. If you don't have the time for that, any B1 textbook will give you an extensive list of vocab. I'll look into including some key vocabulary that we're going to see in the exam. Okay, so I might do that for the next session. Okay, Luis. So I'll try to supply some key vocab. Okay. Yeah. You're welcome. But any B1 textbook, any B1 Cambridge textbook, we'll have a list of B1 vocab. Okay. It would take a long time to go through everything. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Right. Thanks for the questions, Luis. Okay. I'm sure they're appreciated by everyone else. All right. So unless we have any other questions, I'm going to say thank you very much, guys. Take care. Okay. I hope it was helpful. You know, and I'll see you next Wednesday at 6 o'clock. All right, guys, 6 o'clock Central European time. Yeah. Okay. So join me then. All right. Take care, guys. Bye-bye. Thank you, Luis. Bye-bye.